Hey y'all, welcome to the Neighborhood News with Real Estate Katie. This is our weekly show where we showcase different neighborhoods across the greater Phoenix area. Find us and previous shows on our YouTube channel. Our handle is at Team EvoAZ. I hope you enjoy the show. Hello, everybody, and happy Monday. Welcome to the Neighborhood News. I almost forgot which show it was for a second there because we all know I have a few of those. Anyway, last week we were in the West Valley, and this week we are headed on east, and we are headed far east, actually. And we are going to talk about Cortez Ranch in Apache Junction today, guys. If you don't know, if you haven't listened to me before, if you haven't been on an episode of the Neighborhood News, I am Real Estate Katie, and I am here every week talking about a different neighborhood around town. So let's check out where this one is today. Just going to share my screen here for you guys. And here we are. All right. So like I said, pretty far east. We are heading over in the Apache Junction, almost Gold Canyon area. Your cross streets for this one are Tomahawk and Baseline. Really close to the 60 though. So that's pretty cool. A little bit of history about the area. I dove into Apacheland Movie Ranch. So if you guys don't know about that, it's located 40 miles east of Phoenix, near present-day Gold Canyon, so really close to where we're at today. Was constructed in 1959 by Nat Weinkauf, a former Walt Disney designer. Opening in 1960 as an 1,800-acre movie set, it hosted productions like Have Gun, Will Travel, and Death Valley Days. Despite a fire in 1969 and subsequent rebuilding, a fire in 2004 marked the end of its movie set era. Hummer. Specializing in B-Western movies and TV shows, Apacheland featured actors such as Nicholson, Steve McQueen, Richard Boone, Jason Robards, Stella Stevens, and my very favorite, Elvis Presley. Yes, I am a huge Elvis fan. Today its sets, so the movie sets, and Western memorabilia are part of the Superstition Mountain Museum in Apache Junction. And I will put the link to that in the show notes here for you guys so that you can check that out if you would like. But if you want to learn a little bit more about Apacheland, AZ Central did a story on them quite a while ago, back in 2014, but kind of cool just to learn a little bit and look at the old photos. I will put a copy, the link so that you can check this out in the show notes as well. So let's hop on over to the community. Again, it is Cortez Ranch that we are talking about today. These are single family properties, and what we have available to show you was built in the late 1990s and early 2000s. We are ranging from 375,000, which is currently active, to 405,000, which is pending. So we've got this one on Bowman Road, which is pending at 405. We got a coming soon, coming in at 390. Today, we're going to talk about this property at 3917 South Conestoga Road. So let's check it out, guys. This one is listed by Paramount Management and Realty. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's approximately 1,300 square feet, just a touch over. Single level home, and the lot size is just under 5,000 in the Apache Junction Unified School District. Oh, by the way, if you want to check out the different schools in the area, compare them, that kind of thing, I do have a link here further down in the show notes for you, and you can compare any school in the country, actually. So check that out. Let's look at some of these photos. Really cute low maintenance curb appeal here. You got a lot of crushed rock, which is great. All you got to do is weed control. Nice flooring in there. You got the vaulted ceilings with the plant shelves. It's very 1990s, right? They loved that back then. In fact, one of my houses has them. I think it's cool. You can put plants and stuff up there. It's kind of nice. And then you have your arched doorways headed over there into the hallway for the bedrooms. This is your living space again. Spacious kitchen, lots of cabinets there. They even have put, looks like they have an eat-in area with some plantation shutters, which is nice. And they put some extra cabinetry there as well. So it looks like it's a pretty spacious area. And plenty of counter space. You got your peninsula there with some stools. That's always nice and convenient. You have a pantry also, which is a definite must when you're a mama, right, guys? And there's your eat-in area, again, with all the extra cabinets that they put up there. So again, must be a pretty good sized space to be able to fit all of those. And we're headed over into the bedroom area. I see the guest bath there. There's a guest room 2. There's your guest bathroom. And here is our primary. Primary has an ensuite with a stand-up shower and room for double sinks. So I don't see double sinks, but I see room for another sink if you wanted to pop one on there, which tends to be convenient when you have 2 people sharing the room. And more photos. Very nice, crisp, white baseboards and doors, which is really nice. There is your laundry area, and they've got a big old freezer in there. So it must be a decent sized laundry area to be able to fit that. And then you have your backyard space. I love it when they have the patios that are enclosed on 3 sides. It definitely helps in the summertime, that's for sure. We've got some artificial grass back there. Nice low maintenance, easy to take care of. Don't need to water it. That's my favorite part. And they have an above ground spa. Got some pavers on their extended patio, which is nice. So they brought that patio out just a little bit, which can be helpful if you want to pop a barbecue grill on there or something like that. And then we have the bird's eye view. And that is where it is located in the community. So it is close to the park, Greenbelt area, which is nice, especially if you have kiddos or dogs, you want to get out and walk the dog real quick. Oh, and the mountains are just gorgeous out in this area, aren't they? I love that. Absolutely my favorite. A little bit more about Cortez Ranch here on the Brown Community Management website. That is the HOA. And the HOA, or the community rather, is beautifully landscaped. We just actually saw that in that bird's eye view of that property we were looking at. There are several green belts. They have mature shade trees, covered picnic areas, and those are available for the residents to enjoy. So kind of nice if you like to get out there and get into a little bit of nature, but not too far from home. You get some nice green belts to play with the kiddos, the dog. Play a game of Frisbee. Does anybody play that anymore? Or maybe some flag football, that kind of thing. We used to do that at Thanksgiving. It was pretty fun. So this particular area is not too bad in terms of location. I mean, right off of the 60, it is within a mile. And then you have pretty close proximity. This is within 3 miles from this community. And it's Barleens Dinner Show, which looks super cool. I have never been here. But having done the research for the neighborhood for this show, I'm like thinking, I need to check it out because it looks like it could be pretty fun. My assumption is you go and you have dinner and you have a show. So check out all of these shows that are coming up. Old time rock and roll sounds good to me. And a variety show, that sounds cool. A country show, Season's Best. Look at that. They have a big old stage. Definitely something to check out if you're into that. If you like to be entertained during dinner, I sure do. Looks like a really fun place and it's super close. So check that out. For those of you who love hiking, this particular community is really close to Silly Mountain. I've heard a lot about it. I've never hiked Silly Mountain. So those of you out there who have, drop a comment. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know if you like it, you know, the pros and cons, all the things. I have heard that Silly Mountain is really good for kids. It's not super difficult. So it's easier for the littler guys there and the views are gorgeous. So we're seeing a photo of it right now on this website. Again, all of these websites I will have a link to in the show notes for you so you can check it out. It does give the trail stats, lets you know that it's about 2 miles long. The elevation is 453 feet. That's the elevation gain. It's easy to moderate. It is dog friendly. Make sure you leash them though, guys. There is a lot of, there are a lot of problems on our trails here throughout the city with dogs at large. It is a $150 fine, I think, if you get busted. And, you know, a lot of people or not a lot of people, but some people are afraid of dogs, right? So, or some people maybe have an older elderly dog like I had, and it can be very scary for them to have another dog approach them that's a strange dog that they don't know. So definitely do your fellow canine and your fellow humans a favor by keeping them on leash, guys. Really important. And then if you haven't checked out Prospector Park is super close to this community as well. And check it out. So I have the map here, and they have a bunch of, let's see, 4 lighted softball fields. They have an east and a west lighted sports field. So those look like, I don't know, maybe football. They have a playground, volleyball courts, horseshoe pits, racquetball courts, tennis and pickleball courts, more playgrounds, more basketball courts. I mean, just everything at this park. And it has such beautiful scenery surrounding it. So definitely check it out if you are the outdoorsy person. And if that is your deal, that is certainly something that looks absolutely fun. I've never been here, but I'd be down to take my kiddo and my dog. I know that they would have a great time. And then lastly, always love to feature a local business. And today I want to showcase or show off Travel with Sarah Michelle. She is an amazing travel agent, guys. She has booked a couple of cruises now for the Mom Nation group, which have been so fun. And it's just so easy to work with her. I have booked a few vacations with her outside of that as well. So I definitely would suggest that you guys check out Travel with Sarah Michelle. She is phenomenal and you will not be disappointed. Mark my words. Excuse me. Well, that is it, guys. That is Cortez Ranch. Hop on over to our YouTube channel if you want to check out any of our past episodes of the neighborhoods that we have done. We're nearly at 100 now. So there are a lot of neighborhoods there and a lot of information. Also, you'll see that our YouTube channel is broken down into playlists by city. So we have so many neighborhoods now that if you go into the playlist section, you will see that we have broken them out by city. So if you're just interested in Mesa, if you're just interested in Scottsdale, if you're just interested in Levine, whatever the case may be, then you can hop onto that particular playlist and check out what we have there for information for you guys. The handle is at Team Ibowazy over on YouTube. If you are more of the podcast platform, or excuse me, more of the podcast listener type, maybe you love to go to the park and walk your dog and therefore like to have something in your ears that can entertain you, that you can listen to, that you can learn a little bit from, then hop on over to your favorite podcast platform, do a quick search for Arizona Real Estate Radio. That's where you will find us. You can subscribe, like, download, all the things, and you will not miss an episode. It is not only the neighborhood news that goes through that channel either. We have a couple of other Phoenix area related real estate shows. So check us out and I will see you next week. Bye, guys.